All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Enough stalling. I know I'm not doing this live, but it is what it is. And as usual, I disappeared for a little while, and uh, people are having a rough time, and I know that. And that is why I disappear sometimes, is because I try to warn everybody as much as I can about these crazy, crazy shifts that are getting ready to happen, and the chaos that ensues from it. And yeah, there's a lot of necessary. This is what happened. Okay, a lot of people discovered that they had these manifesting abilities, right? So we are all like, okay, we can manifest this and we can manifest that, and then you're told, well, every bad experience in your life, you've manifested that too. And now, when you say that you are 100% in control of your whole reality, right? You leave out someone very important. The universe. And a lot of people got good at manifesting and lost their spirituality. And now, true to form, the universe took 2020 to show y'all that you're not in control in as much as you think you are. So if things went really, really well for you in 2020, for sure, be grateful. You are here to give hope that you are at least in some control of manifesting yourself into a better reality, right? There is that ability for everybody to manifest their best life. But before you can hit those levels of manifesting skills, the universe has to redirect you. I was trying to do a video the other day that was talking about that, and it was like, how do I it was along the lines of, how do you follow your intuition and your spiritual guidance without destroying your whole life? And you can't, honestly. I destroyed my whole life. Everybody I know who embraced their gifts, listened to the universe, and walked the path in order to completely change your life, you have to destroy your old life. There's really no way around it. And the other thing was, be careful what you wish for. And now, I've given this example before, but I did have a woman in the group about a year or two ago, and she was always asking for more money. More money, more money, more money, money, abundance, financial stability, more money, more money. We did money work, we did abundance spells, we did things like that, and nothing was coming through for her. And then all of a sudden, she had an electrical fire, and her entire house burned down. Because what she was doing is, she was asking for money, but she wasn't taking any physical steps to make any. So eventually the universe went, fine, all right. You want to make money? Here you go. But now you've lost all your sentimental things. The only thing you got left is just you, your family, a whole bunch of money. Of course, now all that money needs to be spent rebuilding, buying a house, and replacing everything that you own already. So you end up coming back to, you got exactly what you wished for. This year was a lot about quitting addictions and things of that nature. A lot of people who did not quit smoking ended up very sick. A lot of those healthy people that ended up with the virus and things of that nature, a lot of them were trying to manifest quitting smoking, and they weren't actually quitting smoking. So the universe put them in a situation to where they cannot smoke. Similar to people who want weight loss, and they constantly are conjuring, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, and then all of a sudden they find out what? They're really sick. You got mono, whatever. You had a stomach virus. You can't eat for 3 days. Be careful what you wish for if you're not planning on putting in the work. That is the #1 mistake everybody seems to keep making. Alright, let's get into the cards for today. I think I've rambled on enough. That's just what's channeling out today after a conversation I had with someone who couldn't sleep this morning either. See, the shifts that are coming in are good shifts. There's no other way to, to get around this, right? I feel like a lot of people feel like they lost their 10 of Cups, but this is a rite of passage. Just because you lost a lot does not mean you can't still be grateful and give generously to people who do need it, right? You really want to boost up some of your energy and things of that nature. Yeah, give away some stuff. Give away things that you don't need. Christmas just passed. Everybody just had the holidays. You got a bunch of crap. All right, for every item that came into your house, let some things go. What we like to do is we go through all the toys and we take them to the dump, this thing called the swap shop. And essentially the swap shop is where you put things that you would put in a yard sale if you had the energy to do a yard sale. But instead you just put them in there and then people can collect them for free. Right? 8 of Cups. Forest Dragon. Time to be an adult, grow up, right? These two are 6s. They're kind of still babies, but those are growing pains, right? It's got the Queen reversed down here. So I feel like a lot of people, because you were so focused on manifesting just for yourself, you kind of cut yourself off from that nurturing, grounding energy. So yeah, definitely focus on those you need to take care of right now. And restabilize that energy. On the 40 line, we still got a bunch of hermits going on, right? Not feeling receptive. Not feeling receptive. Feeling the universe pulling you though, don't you? Got to get out of the 3 of Swords situations, people. You guys trap yourselves within your own minds into situations that you don't need to. You really don't. You don't need to. And that was another video I wanted to make, and I'm going to bring this up because here we go again. On the 5D line, what? Queen of Fire reversed. Lovers upright. 10 of Cups in the middle of the spread reversed. Ace of Wands. Double reverse. Gotta break the toxic connections, right? So it's like losing a lot of passion. Now you get the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed, and a lot of us, a lot of us got freaking hurt. A lot of us got hurt. A lot of us thought our lives were manifesting in one direction, and they manifested in a totally different direction, right? Once again, I feel like everybody feels like they lost their 10 of Cups with all the craziness that's going on. Now, these 2 cards at the end, right? The Wand card is the Passion card. This is also a Lust card, right? And that's what I believe a lot of this codependent thing is, right? A lot of people need to break the difference. If you're dealing with this energy, twin energy, and you want to break that toxic part of it, put it in this perspective. When people are online talking about how they want to reunite and get into union with their twin and have their twin's baby, you know what pops into my head? The Lannisters from Game of Thrones. Those are twin flames that had kids. It's creepy, right? You put it in that context, it's like, what? You're trying to sleep with your brother. Let it go. Let go of the lustful need to control. Be happy for them as if you would be happy for a sibling, and you would be amazing how much your life will change. Once you release the need for that codependent relationship with that person, and you could be happy for them in a platonic state, what? If your twin is doing good, cheer them on like you would a sibling. If your twin is doing bad, send them love like you would a sibling. Stop feeling the need to control people. That is a big thing too. Everybody has to stop watching what everybody else is doing all the time and start worrying about just what you're doing in your own decisions, man. Stop casting judgments. Stop pointing out and focusing on what you don't like all the time. That drives me up the wall. And I can't stand people who do that. People who have immediately look for something negative to say. Or they immediately want to point out what they don't like, right? Can have a giant, beautiful meal and they'll be like, oh, well, this is delicious, but I don't like this. Why do you got to point out anything that you don't like? If you don't like it, just don't fucking eat it. You know, it's not a big deal, y'all. I feel a lot of people feel alone right now and disconnected and cut off from the collective, and there is a reason for that. The energy is intense right now, y'all. That's why I backed up, right? I can't do what all the other readers do. I can't just get on here and click on the persona and just and just do my show and dance like a court jester. This is not how I work. I tried. I did it for about a year, and then all of a sudden, bam, all these things went off, and my personality completely shifted, and I can't do that shit no more for some reason, right? Get out in the forest and breathe, right? Don't worry about connecting to the collective right now, especially online, social media, YouTube. Do not worry about those collectives at the moment. Stick with your favorite people. Stick with the people who make you feel good about yourself, right? You know, there was one person who said you wouldn't be coming to YouTube tarot videos if you didn't have a problem. Well, that's not true. Some of us don't. It's not about relationships or anything else like that. Here's like some confirmation that, you know what, is it just me or is the collective struggling? The collective is struggling, y'all. And the point is, a lot of people got codependent on this collective energy. And it's a heavy, heavy burden, y'all. Put it down. Go into the forest, reground in, right? Because this is the trick. Yes, I've been saying nature is the 4D. Nature is the earth frequency. But the whole earth's frequency is rising, right? Connect to the earth's frequency right now. That's all you need to do. Ground and connect. I know it's cold in some places, but y'all gotta do it, all right? You just got to do it. Even if you just sit inside and look out a window, though, even if it's cold outside, I would suggest going out there and breathing that ice cold air. It is really actually very good for you. All right, bundle up, layer up, you know, wrap in blankets and everything else and leave nothing, you know, but a little bit of your nose sticking out, and breathe in some of that nice, cold, crisp, clear air, all right? Breathe. And focus on your breath. I always say the breath is the doorway between spirit and the, you know, inner you and outer you. And your breath controls so much. If you notice you're in a situation and you're slow it down. Slow it down. Because you're going to put yourself in a fight or flight. You're going to put yourself in anxiety. You're going to do all that, you know. Same thing with the volume of your voice. right? One of my grandmother's hardest things to deal with is that my grandfather has a hard time hearing, and whenever she has to yell for him to hear her, her chemicals kick off in her brain that cause anxiety because she feels like she's yelling even though she's not yelling, she's just talking loudly. Unfortunately, in my family, a lot of arguments start because we all grew up with a deaf grandfather or a father, and we all talk very, very loud. So, you know, and that's a stress point for other people too. You just got to recognize what your triggers are, recognize when you're breathing funny, get it under control, get it rhythmic. Even if you're sick, if you are sick, it is very important that you are trying to breathe in as deep as possible. If you can only breathe shallow right now, get in as much air and then shallowly breathe through your stomach from there. Don't just breathe, try to get it in as deep as you can, and then you can shallow breathe if you're sick, okay? If you're sick, get up. Get up. If you are not in the hospital, get up. Move around. Stand up. Get your blood flowing. I'm serious, y'all. Do not lay around right now. Don't lay around. My back has been really sore, you know, things like that. I've been really feeling it in one of my legs, but one of the worst things that I can do with those injuries is sit on my ass. The more immobile you are, the more immobile you will become. You want to be mobile in 2021, get up and move around, all right? Those are my important messages that I'm getting through for y'all today, all right? I love you guys so much. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. I love y'all. And yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can, guys. I promise.